And as he goes down the rope line, so it's not a rope line, but he's greeting everybody, he runs into Raul Castro, and he shakes his hand. He shakes his hand like he shook everybody else's hand. Now, there are a lot of people trying to say, aha, see, it just proves that Obama is a socialist. We don't need him shaking Raul Castro's hand to know this. We don't need him acting friendly with Raul Castro to know who Obama is. If this was year one, this would be a big deal. If this was the first year when Obama's doing this, big deal. But this is year 5. We're almost starting year 6. We already know this. We already know he admires these guys, envies their power. He's working on that. But you got to hear the drive-bys. You just have to hear the audio verbal orgasms here.
We're walking around and talking to security officials.
Castro, he's shaking hands with Raul Castro.
As Christian points out, President Obama just shook hands with Raul Castro from Cuba. What does that say as a gesture?
It says that this is a moment of reconciliation for Mandela, and President Obama is doing the diplomatic thing. He's not just going to walk by and ignore these people who are there. And they're all in a line. He's kissing now the UN Secretary General, President Zuma.
This is a man, and it is so true, who brought people together in life, and he continues to bring people together in death.
Do you hear this? That was Christian Amanpour. It was Chris Cuomo and the international CNN international correspondent Robin Curnow. And they are literally beside themselves with thrills and excitement. Nelson Mandela bringing fellow communists together. Even in death, Mandela is uniting the communist world. Well, what? I mean, Raul Castro is a communist. My God, there's an American citizen that's been in a Cuban dungeon for 4 months now. This is one reason why people are upset. I mean, there are literally Americans in prison in Cuba, and Obama's got no business shaking the guy's hand. Now, some of you might disagree with me when I say that I don't think Obama really knew who he was. I don't. What I do think is that Obama's not sending a message to anybody here. This is just, he's too focused on himself. When he goes to the rope line, he's asking himself what these people think of him. He's not impressed with any of these people. He doesn't get a thrill shaking Raul Castro's hand. He's hoping Castro gets a thrill shaking his hand. You got to remember that Obama's a narcissist. He does not look at himself as somebody who's got to impress these guys. He is thinking they envy him. He is thinking they all want to be who he is. He is thinking that they are in servitude to him. So he runs into Raul Castro. Raul Castro's what? A dumpy little guy that runs a cheap little island communist nation. Obama's not interested in that. He's got the whole U.S. to transform.